On for emergency brakes. Just climb on out of here and let's get moving.
Alright, welcome back to the Portal Stories Mel tutorial. This is chapter 4, the first map, Overgrown. And before you do anything, just escape this elevator as quick as you can. Because I'm pretty sure you can actually die if you don't do that. And from the elevator you can actually jump up on this beam and take a little shortcut here. It's not a huge time saver though. It's also pretty easy to die because this part doesn't really have collision, only the beam itself, so watch out for that if you do it. So I'm gonna mute the dialogue, but once you press this door, or once you open this door, I suppose, a huge, about a minute long cutscene will start that you will have to just wait through. It's just Virgil talking. He's trying to hack some systems. I'm not really sure. But as you can see, there's this red button. There is Virgil. And it's blocked by this glass panel. So we just have to wait until it falls down. Press C on it, this door will open. And this is where the real map starts. So here you want to go to that test chamber, and you can do a little jump there to save some time instead of walking down on this pathway. You can even continue your hop. Alright, so here this map only has one route that I'm going to showcase. First thing you want to do is shoot a portal on that wall, and as you can see, you can shoot through the floor here, so it makes this shot, it seems like a hard shot, but it's really not. And the other portal there, and basically we just want to activate that laser so it disables the fizzler. And this laser is very generous, as you can see. It activates even as far as there. Yeah, there. So just shoot it there. If it's in the very corner, it's not going to work, but yeah. And that portal is pretty easy to shoot. After that, just press this button. Shoot blue so you can go through without the laser hindering you. Bring the cube with you. Shoot a portal on that portal surface. Right there. Back out and hold right so you won't fall back into the portal. And now we have this funnel. So we're gonna get one of those SLA flies where we just go in the funnel and then go out, and we have funnel fly for about a second. And if we save load during that period, we will keep the funnel fly. So just do that. I like to go through the side of the funnel, like so, because that will ensure I will get funnel fly instantly. Because sometimes if you just touch it for a bit, it doesn't always work. So I just like to make sure to go through, save load, and now I should have it. Yep. So again, after you get the funnel fly with the save load, make sure to not touch any funnels, otherwise you will lose it. But either way, after that, pick up this cube, throw it down there so it's close to that wall, although it likes to bounce around. Just make sure it doesn't fizzle, because that's bad. And then shoot a portal there on your way to that portal surface. And grab this cube. Now here what we want to do is back onto this button right here, which disables the fizzler. And we want to do it slow so the cube will not fizzle before the fizzler is deactivated. And for actually I should place the portal here. The optimal way to do it is to hold this cube at about this height. If it's too low, it's probably not gonna work. If it's too high, it's also probably not gonna work. So somewhere in the middle, this should work, as you can see. If you back onto the button slowly, it's gonna work a bit more consistently. But sometimes it works even if you go on the button instantly. And just place it there, shoot a portal there, and grab the other cube. And you can be on your way to the next part of the level. So here there is actually two endings you can do. They are not much different, but press that button, shoot a portal. The first ending is shoot a portal at the very top on that portal wall. It doesn't have to be at the corner, but just make sure it's at the very top. And then shoot another portal on that dot. You can see a dot right there. Just shoot that. And now grab the cube, jump up to hit this ceiling and go through the portal. And this will give you the perfect height to stand here. And you can be on your way to the next part of the level. Another way is what I like to call the Haza ending, because he is the one who found it, is to shoot a portal not high up but down low. Shoot another portal there and jump up, hit the portal, and then you can make it up here. It's a bit riskier because sometimes, like right there, I got some downwards momentum because I hit the side of the portal. But more often than not, you won't have any downwards momentum, so you're just gonna be flying here. And to get yourself down, I recommend using the door. That's the fastest way to get yourself down, probably. But yeah, that could save a little bit of time if you're quick with it. But other than that, that was Overgrown. Okay, this is Funnel Over Goo. You should still have Fly from the previous level. And if you did, you will have preserved Funnel Fly basically. So from here on out, make sure to not touch that funnel, or any funnel really. So the route here is to jump up, hit the ceiling, either this ceiling or that one. I like to hit the higher ceiling here, because there's a lot more room to get myself down. But I'm gonna showcase how to do either one. So you can bounce yourself down using that sticking like rod or whatever that is. And you can do it from here too, but as you can see, the distance is a bit tighter. You really don't want to hit this funnel. It loses a lot of time to re-get the funnel fly, or even to just save loot. But it is faster because, well, you're obviously closer to this position. So from here you want to just grab the cube. Oh yeah, make sure you land here. That's kinda obvious, but just land here. And from here you can just walk across and finish this level. So this map has two routes. One a fairly normal route, and another route that involves a button save glitch. So first thing you can do as you go through the door, just get on this button, shoot there, shoot here, and this is going to be the normal route that I'm showcasing. Just grab that cube and put it on this button. So you might have noticed when I started flying here, I crouch, and because of that, when I reach the land area, I'm not gonna be standing anymore until I let go of crouch. And this is a bit faster because walking speed is about 175 velocity. Even with AD spamming, it only reaches about 215. But with fly, you can see I'm way over that. And when you uncrouch, you start walking again. So it's just a bit faster. Place the cube there. Here you can shoot a portal on that wall. and jump through. And get yourself down using the slanted roof, slanted ceiling right there. Press this button, shoot a portal there, press that button, grab the cube. And you want to drop this cube onto this button. And this is just a little, once again, a bit faster way instead of 80 spamming this entire way. You can fly here and then get back on ground. Just make sure you don't lose control of your funnel fly, so keep an eye on your velocity and make sure it doesn't go over 300. And once you're here, I recommend making a quick save just in case this cube won't land on it. But this is what you should do, just drop the cube on the button. This will activate that panel right there. And from here you can either shoot it and then jump up and kind of do that little maneuver, or you can hit yourself a bit closer. I think this ceiling, yeah, that's solid. Go down and then shoot that. I think that's a bit faster, but doesn't matter that much, I suppose. Make sure to not land on the camera or on the door. And then you can finish the level. And now I'm gonna showcase the button save glitch route, which is quite a bit different actually. So you still want to portal over there, go through. But here you want to shoot a portal there as you're flying to grab this cube. And you can still do this crouching trick here, but now we are here with the cube and we are gonna save glitch this button like that. Place the cube there, and we can still do this thing where we shoot a portal on the wall. Some people, however, like to just jump this because the time save here by shooting a portal there and going through is very minimal. However, for some reason, some people's game can crash when they do a jump here. That sounds weird, but seriously, some people's game just straight up crash when they jump up here to hit the ceiling and then get themselves down. Like, that's how it's supposed to look like. So if it crashes for you, all I can recommend is just do this route. I mean, technically it's still faster to do this, but it's very minimal and it's really annoying because you can easily get stuck in the portal. But yeah, get yourself down, press the button, shoot a portal on this line there. And I suppose I should have mentioned that earlier as well, but yeah, this line is where you want to shoot it, so it's straight in the line of this laser receptor. And then shoot another portal right there. I like to aim it at that dot on the wall, a bit under it. And when you go through, you can start crouching, hit the portal surface there, and then finish the level. Just like that. So let me showcase both routes because they are kind of complicated. Not the first room, the second room. So first the normal route. And if you do normal route, it's definitely faster to shoot a portal there. Shoot portal there. Grab the cube. Do a little shortcut here. Oh, I lost control of the fly. That's okay. You can still finish the level. If you got some weird slow fly, you can hold W into those panels, this one in particular, and that will get you down a bit quicker. That's normal route, and now the BSG route. The BSG route, by the way, saves about... I think it saves about 5 seconds, so it's not the biggest time saver ever. can see I missed the jump. It's pretty easy to miss the jump, that's why if you can do it, just do the other way where you just jump up directly, not using a portal. And yeah, one thing to mention, the reason we shoot that portal where we shoot it is so we can fly straight into this door. Because if you shoot it too high, well, you won't be able to do that. And if you shoot it too low, then you will have to AD spam the entire way, which is definitely slower than even the normal round. But yeah, that was Funnel Over Goo. Alright, so this next map is called Two of a Kind. You have Funnel Fly here, so make sure you don't jump out of the elevator. And this map has two routes. One is a normal, pretty easy route. The other one involves doing the button save glitch again. So I'm gonna go over the normal route first. Jump up and hit yourself in this window frame right here. And this can be somewhat annoying, because if you jump up and hit this wall, then you're most likely not gonna be able to hit that window. Well, actually, no, you can. You can. Never mind. Either way, make sure you don't go all the way to the top and hit the ceiling, because that's gonna be a soft lock. Once you do that, get over to this button, shoot a portal there, grab the cube. You can really shoot that portal anywhere on that wall, just make sure it's at floor level. And then with this cube you're gonna be air strafing over to these buttons. Once you hit 300 velocity, you can AD spam in midair. It's a bit faster. And then get yourself down with the cube. Go through this portal here and grab your other cube to complete the level. And as you go through this hallway, you can jump up and hit the ceiling. It's a bit faster than just walking, and then you can get yourself down using these slanted parts. Alright, so here, press this button first. The cube will drop, and we want to get this cube on that side, bring it over the fizzler, or rather bring it under the fizzler. So this is how it's gonna look like. Whoa, what? I'm not sure why that fizzled. It should not have fizzled. But that's how it's going to look like. So to do that, you want to get off this bridge, like make sure you're off, crouch, look as far down as possible, and then bring the cube over. It's really not that hard. Just make sure you get off the bridge, otherwise get off the bridge and then crouch, and that will work. Get over here, toss the cube over there, make sure it doesn't fall in the goo. Press the button. That cube dropper will start dropping cubes that we will gonna grab later. Shoot a portal there, just really anywhere on this wall. And now we're going to glitch this button. And there's a nice setup for it, where you get in this corner, not the corner by the glass, but the corner by the wall. Look there. And then hold forward. Pick up the cube and just get yourself down. In some ways, you can either get yourself down with this part of the wall or hit your head in the ceiling and you can do the same thing. It's a bit faster if you like hit your head in that part, in this triangle, and that's like a tiny bit faster. But once you're up here, just go through and grab this cube. Here you can do something that speeds up the walking back process a bit. If you crouch midair, as you go back through the portal, you're still kinda floating around. And that saves about a second or two. Just a little tip worth noting. and then just get in the elevator onto the next map. So now I'm gonna showcase the button save glitch route. So what you want to do is AD spam towards that button. On your way, shoot a portal there. Grab the button, or grab the cube even. And place this cube high up in the air so you can bring it over this fizzler, like that. I'm not sure if you can do it if the cube is not... If the cube is like in a weird angle, I don't know if it's... Yeah, you might have to have the cube in this position for it to work. And here you can do the button save glitch, whatever route you choose to do, or whatever way you choose to do it. Hit your head in the ceiling again. Alright, so here the route is once again quite different. Press this button, ignore the cube, fly up, and here you have several options actually to get yourself down. You can use that wall over here, which is what I like to do to get myself down. You can use this angled ceiling, or you can even use this metal rod there to get yourself down. It doesn't really matter, just make sure you're here. I don't think there's much of a difference between any of these routes. It depends whatever you feel more comfortable with. Here you can do a seam shot. You can just shoot through the very edge, the very left side of the window frame. So just place a portal there, pick up this cube, and do the button save glitch once more. And you're good to go. Okay, this is Destroyed. One of the last maps in chapter 4. So right off the bat, there are two route variations here you can do. In case, so there's a button glitch setup. And in case you are slow with setting this up, it might be worth to just go for the cube instead of glitching the button. So actually I'm gonna show what you need to do if you want to grab the cube. So press the button, and while the cube is falling down, just shoot a portal there and there. Preferably try to shoot it near where the button is, but it doesn't really matter. Place it on the button, fly over, and while you are flying over, you can actually crouch midair here. And then uncrouch as you are about to touch this button over there. I uncrouched a bit late, but if you uncrouch earlier, you can stop yourself right here. And then this will disable these fizzlers. So grab this cube, shoot a portal there, make sure this portal is on this side and not over there, because we're gonna fly up from it, and if it's in the corner, well, you can see you're gonna hit your head. But yeah, from here just jump up, make sure to not hit your head in the portal or in this thing, in the wall, and then bop yourself down using the cube. If you hit the ceiling you can still do it, it's just gonna be a bit more difficult. Just kind of fly into the cube and it will get you down. And now you're here. But yeah, that's a slightly slower version of the route. The button glitching version saves about 3 seconds, give or take. And there's a setup we can do for this button, which is to line yourself up in the middle of these lines, so straight in the middle. On low graphics, it's actually a bit difficult to line yourself up perfectly here. But once you do, there's a pole here. This pole right here. It's like a rod of some sort. And you just want to aim at where the tip of it is. And sometimes it will work. That time I got pushed away by the button, which is really unfortunate, but usually if it doesn't work, it's because of the position here. But you can try and aim a bit more to the left or a bit more to the right if it doesn't work. It's a bit more to the left here. No, still not working. There we go. And once you glitch this button, just fly here, hit this button. If you land on the raised platform here, you can walk around normally. Press the button, walk over here, shoot the portals, and then just do the same thing as you did before. Okay, well I hit the wall, but the idea is the same. And now you can move over to the second test chamber on this level. So first thing, you want to do a portal bump through the glass there. And then shoot this portal, shoot orange, on this line. And this will be in line with the laser receptor. You can get rid of the turret if you want to. Just shoot under it and then shoot on the wall. Press the button to grab this cube. And then place it in such a way so that it blocks the laser receptor, but it's still gonna be in the way when you get rid of it later. And line this cube up. You have to line this cube up quite well, actually. Because it's at such a steep angle, I think this probably won't work. No, that still worked. How about that? Yeah, that didn't work. I guess only if you line it up towards the right side it's not gonna work, but you have to line it up pretty well here. Yeah, as you can see, but if it's on the left side, it seems to work a bit easier. But yeah, just line it up so when the laser hits it, it hits the laser receptor, or the cube rather, I guess. And then we will fizzle this cube in a bit. And that way the laser can hit the receptor, which will open the door. Like that. And that's the end of the level. But before I go, there's a slight thing that can make this faster. If you line this is really precise, so I wouldn't particularly go for it in runs. But if you can line the cube up quick enough so that it still hits the cube, but just barely hits it. Like you can see this laser would almost... Yeah, so that actually doesn't even hit it. So you want to line this cube up so it just barely hits the cube. So that should work. Because when you line it up that way, when you fizzle the cube, the door will open almost instantly. And that's just something to keep in mind. Most people don't really try to line it up that way because it's very easy to miss the cube with the laser. So most people just, try to line it up in the middle of it to make sure everything is good. But just a little bonus if you can get it. And once you're here, get in the elevator and spam restart level at the beginning of the next level because we won't be needing Funnel Fly anymore. Alright, this last map is a factory. It is the last map of chapter 4. And it's one of the more straightforward maps, actually. There isn't too many things that can go wrong here. Well, there are things that can go wrong, but for the most part, it's more of a b-hop, more of a movement map than anything else. So, one thing to make sure is at the beginning of this level, you don't have funnel fly, because from the previous level, um, if you didn't restart level at the beginning of this level, you will keep the funnel fly. So make sure to spam your restart level bind at the beginning of this level to get rid of it. But anyway, you want to go over here. You can place the portal here and go through. And now this will be the first trick of this map, where when you press this button, those cubes will start moving. And our objective is to jump on one of the cubes. Is to jump on one of these cubes, and then when it starts moving up, we want to jump off of it onto this ledge right here. And if you do it quick enough, you can jump on the very first cube, I believe. But if you're not, you have to wait for a slower cycle. But this is the jump. It's not too hard, really. Just a little strafing to the left. And once you're up here, there's a portal surface that you can see right there that you can shoot. It's not very big, but it's also not the smallest one either. So you can just shoot that and go through. And from here, it's just some speed wall strafing. As I said, most of this map is just movement. You can do a little shortcut here if you want to. It saves about half a second, maybe a second. And this is how you want to go through this area. It's a bit faster because if you took the other way, you would have to turn the corner twice, and here you only have to do it once. So once you're here, if you want to, you can do another little shortcut by shooting a portal there and here, but this one saves even less time, because it's a bit hard to shoot this portal in such a way so you don't get blocked by these boxes. But you can try that if you want to. These panels are on a cycle from the map starts, from when this map starts. So make sure you don't hit these panels because they will kill you. They can knock you down into the abyss. And once you're here, we have this last room. So as you can see, this place is pretty dark. If you want to, you can turn on your brightness command to make it easier to navigate this dark room. And once you're here, press the lever, the door will open. And there's one last trick that we can do, which is to clip through this elevator. So this elevator, when you normally just press this button, it starts moving down, and this takes about 7 seconds, thereabouts, until you hit the change level trigger. Now there's a skip that you can do where you press the button, but you press it from so far away that you get stuck in the door because it tries to close, but you're obviously in the way, so you get stuck in it. And once you are stuck, if you save load 2 times, sometimes 3 times, but maximum of 3 times, you will clip under the elevator. And for this, I highly recommend you have a spam scroll wheel use bind. So now when I spam my scroll wheel, it's spamming the E button, which is what would normally be bound to use. But just spamming E with your keyboard button can still work, obviously, but it makes the scroll wheel bind makes it a lot easier, because you can just move forward, hold W, look at this button, spam E, and then you get stuck, and then just save load twice. And then you fall down onto the change level trigger. So yeah, just move forward. Oh yeah, I recommend also crouching, definitely. In fact, I'm not even sure if you can do this without crouching. So just crouch, hold forward, spam scroll wheel, and then save load twice.